Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In this video, we will continue discussing the previous and the latest style of coding in the ABAP. Right. So the Raymond Ahmed has nicely made the comparison and given some very important examples in which he has shown that how you can save the time, save typing, and improve the readability of your code and improve the performance of your program as well by using by keeping yourself up to date. Means the ABAP is supposed to enhance his knowledge of the coding practices, right? Coding practices uh, means that there are now a large number of ways where you can code in the ABAP, and you have to choose the best possible sequence of the ABAP code and the best possible ways to to show your skill set in the ABAP as a professional. Means it's not that the previous style of codes were unprofessional, but that led us to so their significance is still there. We cannot downgrade them. We cannot disrespect them. But that was the starting of the journey, and over the period of time, the ABAP code has evolved. And we have to, being a developer, we have to keep ourselves up to date. Otherwise, if we are not thinking outside the box and within the box, living in the living in and means carry on the same means for line the orthodox manner. So that is going to leave a bad impression as well. And you would be using a very long way of coding, and you would be using some obsolete style of coding that may lead to the performance issues of your system. Right. So let's go to the same analysis which we have in the LinkedIn by Raman Ahmad. He has we have covered in previous two videos these two practical examples. We did it. This old syntax was lengthy, and the new syntax is just one line, right? That does everything in very less amount of typing, and you achieve the same thing. Similarly, in the concatenation thing, you can there are so many things to do if you use the concatenate function and to join two strings into the third one, and all these this was old practice. The new practice is very tidy, very simplified and efficient with a greater readability. So it's readable and it's intuitive, right? So we have shown you in our previous video. Please do have a look of that video that we did it, the practical aspect of it. Okay, so in the next thing which we are going to do in this video is that this thing means the coding and the declaring of the internal table, string table, and then you loop around that table, and then you write the contents of that table, right? So it's a lengthy thing. And here the declaration is straight away following a template, and values are put in it and looping everything. While during the loop, you are also declaring the internal variable, right? The little row, right, which you want to write in here. Okay, so let's do something similar, but we will be using the Mara table, and we will be doing this thing and using the concatenation as well, and then the method, the lessons we learned in all these things. So we will try to do them in the SAP and coding, and let's see. Let's go to the how we do. This is our tool for the ABAP, all right, which locks you onto the SAP with the click of button, right? It takes you to the SAP, right? We have discussed it, how to do this and this in detail, right? Okay, the next thing is to choose which you want to, which module you want. There are so many modules in which everybody is supposed to work, all right? And as soon as you select a module, then it offers you within these are the objects which are available for you, or you can have a new one as well. Okay, so you select it. So we are using a Mara in which the material type, material group are going to be listed with a manner, and this object is going to be our target, and this is going to be executed, right? So let's get back to, well, let's execute it. Now it is taking you automatically to the SC38. It's opening the ABAP editor, and it has executed it, right? Now, all you need to do is click here, then it is going to get you the report, right? So let's get back to the code and see how the code has been written with the latest practices, right? So we are using only Mara, one table in it, okay? And this is the types. First of all, we use the types to be created. So we would be using a method, that is the type Mara method, right? So this is a type within type Mara, we have these three fields to be filled, right? These are the types, and using these types, Mara, we are going to declare an IT internal table Mara type, this predefined type, right? This is a defined fields. So using these fields, as soon as this is executed, you will have an internal table created with all these defined fields, right? The structure, right? And at the same time, you would need a work area, right? The work area Mara and type the same thing. Type, right? The only the difference is that this can hold multiple lines, and this can hold only one line at a time, right? So, and that would be used during the process, right? So first of all, the selection parameters, which appear once you execute them, you will, it shows you to select them, right? From and to or some ranges, right? And these are S. S is the naming convention. That this when you want to search, the user will select the maintainer or the material type or material group. Okay, so that will be stored in these selection of variables, and that is going to be used with the escape character, right? And in the where command. So it is selecting all these required fields, material number, material type, material group, and from Mara, where the material type falls within the selected range of material type. Okay. For example, we use the FERT, so it means where the material type is equal to FERT. FERT is for finished good, right? And the material group and so magna is in the selected range of into selection. Once these are selected, where you want to target them into internal table Mara, right? And so once this is populated, right, so you need a work area where each time the record pointer from the selected table, internal table moves, so it writes that work area material number and work area material type and work area, material group, and some concatenation. For example, we want to concatenate the material type with the material group. So this is how this is going to happen. Although you have only three rules, but you can use the fourth one, any expression during your work area as an operation, right? So when you are looking through the um, internal table Mara, then you are actually using the work area, bringing each time a record in the work area, and then your operation is with that selected record, which has arrived in the work area. What to do? Display this, and then concatenate these two things together with two dashes separators, and do it until all the internal table is completed. Means the whole you have skimmed through, you have gone through all the records listed in the internal table via the work area, right? So this is how it is working. So let's first of all check if it is okay. Yes, this is okay, and let's activate it. This is the second thing. On that, so this way it is filtering. It is giving you the green signal once this is activated. So no way that you get stuck with some errors, because all the errors are. Had there been any errors, they would have been pointed out. So since this is activated, you can have a peace of mind that your program is free of error. And the next is uh, uh, execution. Let's execute. So it is since we have given the selection criteria. So the three variables which we get. For example, we want to use this purge is the material type, right? So all the reports which will come, they will be nothing other than fault. So only fault means finished goods will be displayed. All the rest will be ignored from Mara, right? So let's execute that. So all the faults are coming, right? And their material group is also mentioned. And the fourth one is you have concatenated something to display them as a string, right? Okay. So this is meta. Okay, so this is how we can do the nice code recording. And there's also one thing very useful for that is the pretty printer. Pretty printer makes the indenting proper, right? If you have any, you forgotten to indent something properly, so it will do it. And this is properly indenting everything, pretty printer, and improving the readability of your code. Okay? And then, of course, when you do this, then you have to check and activate and execute it. Okay? I hope you like this presentation. See you in our next presentation. This is going to be continued in which we will compare the old practices versus the new practices in ABAP. Thank you very much. So this is some multiple choice question for this
uh, chapter, ABAP coding. So the question is, what is the result of the statement? The chalk bar equal to this concatenation bar, then chalk and bar. Okay, so this mm, concatenation bar is stop, terminated, and full stop. Right. So what this is the ABAP statement. What is the result of this statement if the value of chalk is chalk and the value of bar is bar, chalk bar? Okay. So will it be yes chalk bar? No, because these are capital. These this is written on the chalk. It's wrong because there is a chalk and K is also there and plus is all are capital. So this cannot be the answer. And chalk bar, a bar chalk can't be this because the chalk and bar. So so this is chalk bar is equal to the chalk bar. Yeah, this is more. This is the appropriate one. This is the right answer. There will not be an error in this, right? This is the right statement. No chance of this error. But this is the right answer. Thank you very much for watching.